Demon Axe is definitely the hardest of the 3 Aku Cat stages that are available, and to access these stages you need to beat Demon's Park, which is a subchapter with 4 stages in it, and it is only available at these times, and after you beat all 4, the Aku Axe stages will be available to you. So the first Wicked Axe stage features Wicked Axe himself. He has the stats shown, he is not boosted, so these are the correct stats. And he is also supported by his peon friends. This stage is somewhat of a challenge if you don't have any basic cat true forms, but the gist of it is to deploy Bahamut and just spam meat shields, and eventually Wicked Axe will die. It's pretty simple. In terms of an enemy himself, Wicked Axe is quite similar to Wicked Gory. They're both very decent speeded with a lot of DPS and rapid attacks, but the difference between Wicked Axe and Wicked Gory is that Gory has a very low range, melee range, about the same as like a Jameer cat, while Wicked Axe has about 380 range, which is very high, and the only basic cat that outranges them is Dragon Cat, so I recommend bringing him. You can beat this stage without Crazed Wall, but if you don't have Crazed Wall, I recommend bringing 4 meat shields instead of just 3 like I did. Pretty simple stage. Gist of it is to just spam meat shields, deploy Bahamut, and let everything run smoothly, and you will win pretty quickly. The second stage of Wicked Axe is the Devil War, where you get bum rushed by a Metal Doge, as well as Wicked Axe himself and some other peons, though they are much weaker than the Metal Doge and Wicked Axe. The difference is in this stage, Wicked Axe is at 150% boost, meaning each of his stats has 50% more in it, except his shield. His shield remains at the same health, I believe, but his health and damage are both increased by 50%, which kind of sucks for you, but luckily, again, less peon support other than the Metal Doge, which is pretty annoying. Again, similar strategy is to just deploy Bahamut ASAP, deploy your Dragon Cats pretty periodically. You can get Jameer in there every now and then, and he will definitely do some damage before Devil Axe gets strengthened. And I forgot to mention this in the first video. Devil Axe has 3 knockback counts, and after he gets knocked back for the second time, he will get a strengthened effect which doubles his damage. And this can be a serious threat to your meat shields. He goes from taking like 3 hits to kill an eraser to taking 1 or 2 hits to kill your eraser, depending on its level. So you definitely have to be very cautious after on his last knockback count where he gets much stronger. And I recommend not deploying Jameer Cat after he gets this strengthen boost, because Jameer Cat will die too quickly. But before then, Jameer can definitely do some good damage. The biggest thing in this stage is the Aku Doges and Metal Doges. They really function as Aku Axe's kind of front guard, you know. They soak in hits while Aku Axe sits in the back with his high 380 range, allowing him to, you know, stay safe from your attackers. Dragon Cat's only single target, so the Metal and Aku Doges will help absorb all the hits. And Bahamut, he can still outrange Aku Axe and he has area attack, but he'll sometimes miss due to all the peons flooding in. Biggest thing is, again, as the usual, just deploy your meat shields, deploy your Dragon Cats, have your Bahamut on the field at all times, and it shouldn't be too hard. If you have Cutter Cat or any other fast rushers, I recommend bringing them so that you can get in some quick easy hits. As you can see, the beginning is pretty slow, but he just got strengthened, so this will make things a lot harder for anybody without Eraser Cat or Crazed Wall Cat, because at this point, Aku Axe can instantly kill any non-Eraser level Wall Cats you have, so anything below level 10, below level 30 will get insta-killed. So I highly advise, if you do not have Eraser Cat and you only have a Wall Cat, stop deploying him here. Make sure to bring like 4 other small meat shields. because you really need a good amount of, resilience to counter him. And as you see, I killed him pretty easily because I had Eraser and I had Crazed Wall, and together they hold a really solid defense against him because he really doesn't have much support in terms of DPS. Like in the first stage, he had Akugori who can dish out a lot of damage, but in this stage, he only has the Aku and Metal Doges for the most part, and they don't really do that much damage. It's more just that they can cushion damage well. But that's about it. That's this stage, and soon I will be publishing the Wicked Axe, or no, just Wicked Cat Festival, which is where you face all 3 Wicked Cats from these 3 different stages. I have a playlist with all these Wicked stages, so if you want to know how to do Wicked Tank and Wicked Cat first, go check those out. But for now, that's about it. See ya.